With the massive selection of comics out there today, it's super easy to miss some real gems. Sure, everyone knows the big names, Marvel's pumping out one woke show after another, DC's dominating with mediocre TV shows, and manga is more popular than ever. But you know what? Beneath this surface of superheroes and mainstream hits lie some of the most creative and fascinating comics ever written. Today, I'm going to show you 4 absolute masterpieces that deserve way more attention than they get. These aren't just good comics, they're game changers that show just how powerful and versatile this medium can be. The thing about comics is that they often get pigeonholed as just superhero stories or kid stuff, but the series we're going to look at today prove that comics can tell any kind of story, tackle any theme, and push creative boundaries in ways that other mediums simply can't. These are stories that will change how you think about what comics can do. First up is Planetary by Warren Ellis and John Cassaday. And buckle up, because this series is going to take you on a wild ride. Imagine a world where every science fiction story, every monster movie, every pulp adventure you've ever heard of isn't just fiction, it's all real, just hidden from public view. That's the starting point for Planetary, but it only scratches the surface of what this series achieves. The story follows a team called Planetary, self-described archaeologists of the impossible. Our main characters are Elijah Snow, a century-old man with thermal powers who can't remember his past. Jaquita Wagner, a woman with superhuman abilities who's in it for the excitement, and the drummer, a tech whiz who can communicate with machines. Together, they investigate the world's strangest phenomena and uncover a conspiracy that goes deeper than anyone could imagine. What makes Planetary special is how it weaves together different genres and storytelling traditions. One issue might be a Godzilla homage, the next a ghost story, and the next a space exploration tale. But it all connects. The series explores the entire history of 20th century pop culture, from pulp magazines to Hong Kong action movies, turning them into pieces of a vast puzzle. It's like watching someone deconstruct an entire century of storytelling and rebuild it into something new and amazing. John Cassaday's artwork deserves special mention. His clean, detailed style brings clarity to even the most complex concepts, and his ability to shift between different visual styles to match the story's genre-hopping nature is incredible. Whether he's drawing retro-futuristic cities, cosmic entities, or intimate character moments, every page is a masterclass in comic art. The series also works on multiple levels. On the surface, it's an exciting adventure story about exploring mysteries. Dig deeper and you'll find a meditation on how stories shape our understanding of the world, how the past influences the present, and what it means to be a hero. It's the kind of series that rewards multiple readings, revealing new layers each time you revisit it. Next up is 100 Bullets by Brian Azzarello and Eduardo Risso. And if you think you know crime comics, this series will make you think again. The premise sounds simple. A mysterious agent named Graves approaches people with an attaché case containing irrefutable evidence of how someone ruined their life, a gun, and 100 untraceable bullets. They're given complete immunity for whatever they choose to do with this information. But what starts as a series of revenge tales evolves into something far more complex and ambitious. The genius of 100 Bullets is how it builds its story. Each arc initially feels self-contained, following different characters as they decide what to do with their opportunity for consequence-free revenge. But gradually, connections start emerging. We begin to see how these seemingly separate stories are part of a larger tapestry involving ancient conspiracies, secret societies, and the hidden power structures that really control America. The series introduces us to the Minutemen, a group of highly trained agents, and the Trust, a secret organization of 13 families that has shaped American history from the shadows. But even these revelations are just pieces of a larger puzzle. Azzarello's writing is like a masterclass in slow-burn storytelling, revealing information at exactly the right pace to keep you hooked while building towards something bigger. Eduardo Risso's artwork is crucial to the series' success. His use of shadow and negative space creates a noir atmosphere that perfectly matches the story's tone. His character designs are distinctive and memorable, and his ability to convey emotion through subtle facial expressions and body language adds layers of meaning to every scene. The violence, when it comes, is impactful but never gratuitous. The series also excels at character development. Even minor characters feel fully realized with their own motivations and moral complexities. The choices they make with their 100 bullets tell us volumes about who they are, and watching how these choices ripple out to affect others is fascinating. It's a story about revenge, yes, but also about power, responsibility, and the prices we pay for our choices. Moving to the international scene, 20th Century Boys by Naoki Urasawa is a manga series that demonstrates just how ambitious and complex comic storytelling can be. The story begins with Kenji, a convenience store owner who discovers that the doomsday cult rising to power in Japan is somehow connected to the stories he and his childhood friends made up as kids. What follows is a mystery that spans decades, jumping between multiple time periods as it unravels a conspiracy that threatens the entire world. What makes 20th Century Boys extraordinary is how it balances its epic scale with intimate character moments. At its heart, it's a story about friendship, growing up, and the ways our childhood dreams and fears shape who we become. Urasawa weaves together multiple storylines and time periods with incredible skill, creating a narrative that's complex but never confusing. The way the series handles its mystery is masterful. Clues planted in early chapters pay off hundreds of pages later. Characters who seem unimportant initially become crucial to the story. The identity of the cult's mysterious leader, known only as Friend, becomes one of the most compelling mysteries in comic history. Urasawa knows exactly how to keep readers guessing while making each reveal feel both surprising and inevitable. The art style deserves special mention. Urasawa's realistic approach to character design and his attention to detail in backgrounds help ground even the most fantastic elements of the story. His ability to draw characters across different ages while keeping them recognizable is remarkable, and his dynamic panel layouts keep the story flowing smoothly even during dialogue-heavy scenes. The series also works as a commentary on Japanese society, exploring themes of nostalgia, social conformity, and the relationship between truth and power. It references everything from classic manga to rock music to kaiju movies, but always in service of the story rather than mere nostalgia. The way it examines how memories change over time and how different people can remember the same events differently adds another layer of complexity to the narrative. Finally, let's talk about Chew by John Layman and Rob Guillory, a series that proves comics can be wildly original while still telling a compelling story. Set in a world where chicken has been banned after a devastating bird flu pandemic, it follows Tony Chew, a Sibopath who gets psychic impressions from anything he eats. This means he can solve murders by eating the victims, learn the life story of a farmer by eating their crops, or trace the origin of any food he tastes. It's a premise that could easily become gimmicky, but instead becomes the foundation for one of the most unique and entertaining series ever created. The world building in Chew is exceptional. Beyond Tony's abilities, we discover there are other food-powered individuals. People who can describe a meal so perfectly you can taste it, chefs whose food can influence emotions, and even more bizarre powers. The series creates an entire mythology around food and its relationship to human consciousness, all while maintaining its own internal logic. Rob Guillory's art style is perfect for the series' tone. His cartoonish approach allows him to depict the most outrageous scenarios while still making them feel part of a coherent world. The level of detail he puts into backgrounds and character expressions adds layers of humor and world building to every panel. There are often hidden jokes and references that reward careful readers without distracting from the main story. What's particularly impressive about Chew is how it balances multiple genres. It's a detective story, a conspiracy thriller, a science fiction tale, and a comedy all at once. The series can shift from hilarious sight gags to genuine emotional moments to intense action sequences, often within the same issue, without ever feeling tonally inconsistent. The relationship between Tony and his partner John Colby provides both comedy and heart, while the larger mystery about the chicken ban and the various organizations investigating food-related powers keeps the plot moving forward. These 4 series demonstrate the incredible range and potential of comic storytelling, from Planetary's exploration of pop culture mythology to 100 Bullets' intricate crime narrative, from 20th Century Boy's epic mystery to Chew's genre-bending creativity. Each shows a different facet of what comics can achieve. They prove that the medium can handle any kind of story. What makes these series special isn't just their unique premises or excellent execution, it's how they push the boundaries of what comics can do. They use the interplay of words and images in ways that wouldn't work in any other medium. They take full advantage of the comic format to tell stories that simply couldn't be told any other way. So next time you're looking for something new to read, give one of these series a try. They might not have the name recognition of Batman or Spider-Man, but they offer experiences you won't find anywhere else. And isn't that what great storytelling is all about? Don't forget to like and subscribe for more comic recommendations. Let me know in the comments if you've read any of these series or have your own hidden gems to share. Until next time, keep reading, keep exploring, and never stop discovering new stories.